was in the U.S. on a chain migration visa.
The House is debating reauthorization of FISA right now. As you can see, a live look on the House floor there. Nancy Pelosi is speaking. We're hearing House Intel Committee ranking member Adam Schiff now, this just coming into us, is asking to delay the consideration of this bill. Special report anchor Bret Baier is with us now and can give us an idea of what's going on here, Bret.
Well, it's kind of a mess from the administration point of view. Adam Schiff is jumping on what were conflicting tweets from the president this morning about whether they should move forward with this authorization. Remember that this is FISA, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, but it's the amendments, the 702, that deals with the ability of the government to go after emails and other communications of foreigners, even when they deal with Americans, communicating with Americans. The intelligence community says and you're looking at Nancy Pelosi making the case on the floor, the intelligence community says it's crucial that they have this. The CIA director just Sunday said it's imperative, but today the president tweeted out a question whether it should go forward, and maybe it's not a good deal. Then he tweeted a second time and said, no, we need to pass this, get smart. So it was conflicting. Twitter called it a cleanup on aisle 702, and there was some pulling of hair out in the intel community and on the House floor as House members are really trying to get this across the finish line.
You know, when I just told you the news from Adam Schiff, the House Intel Committee ranking member, saying that this bill should be withdrawn from consideration to address privacy questions and get a clear statement from the administration about the bill. Well, the president's tweeting. He's actively tweeting about this morning. In his most recent tweet, Bret, he writes, House votes on controversial FISA Act today. This is the act that may have been used with the help of the discredited and phony dossier to so badly surveil and abuse the Trump campaign by the previous administration and others. And after a reaction to that, Bret, a few moments later, the president responded again on Twitter saying, with that being said, I have personally directed the fix to the unmasking process since taking office, and today's vote is about foreign surveillance of foreign bad guys on foreign land. We need it. Get smart, Bret.
Both of those tweets have inaccuracies in them. The first one was the one I was referencing that was having people pull their hair out in the GOP leadership and intelligence community, because they've been working to pass this authorization of 702, reauthorization, for months, and they think it's crucial. There is criticism of it. And the amendment actually that's being voted on today, it comes with more protections, the supporters of it say, for Americans. Listen, it's still going to have an issue in the Senate. Rand Paul, as you talked to earlier on your show, has some really specific concerns and may actually filibuster. But today, this morning, those tweets caused a ton of heartburn in the building behind me.
And as far as Adam Schiff saying he wants an official statement from the administration, here's what the White House has put out. This statement came out yesterday saying, quote, the administration urges the House to reject this amendment and preserve the useful role FISA's Section 702 authority plays in protecting American lives. Seems like there is a lot of confusion. This is a bit of a mess, as you started out by telling us, as to who supports what and what changes are looking to be made, Bret.
Yeah, I mean, that statement deals with the amendment to put more protections on. That's like a clear 702 authorization, and they're saying just do it clean. But the president's tweets this morning threw a wrench into a lot of things, and I think they're trying to, now clean it up and get this across the finish line. We'll see. The House should be able to pass it with moderate Democrats and Republicans who are tied to the intelligence community and defense, community. But in the Senate, it may run into a buzzsaw.
According to our Capitol Hill producer, the debating's obviously, as you can see right now, Nancy Pelosi, a debate is happening on House floor right now, and a vote is expected midday. You're saying you expect that will be passed. We'll see where all this goes. And, Bret, this is happening on an incredibly busy day, a busy week for this administration. Immigration reform, funding the government. There is so much going on. Here we are in week 2 of 2018.
Yeah. You know, and after that bipartisan meeting where the president did get a lot of praise for how he handled it, that it was open, and it seemed like they were getting a lot of momentum, these tweets about conflicting administration policy, one side saying one thing and the president saying another, it doesn't build on that momentum.
Bret Baier,